Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
A quick throw complete to Chark. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. This defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Young on third down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at the 34. Now Herbert to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Back to throw. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Bears at 3-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9.
Go.
Here's Fields. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They run with Sanders off the option. Takes it to about the 37. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. make ssure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will score. A pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
There's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, Young. Rolling to his right. They will fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Carolina.
Another run with Sanders. Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd down, here's Fields. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing, Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That throw by Young incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go again with Sanders. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. stopped short of the 35.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Fields. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Fields. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's to Moore, he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. Still going. Touchdown, Carolina. T. Higgins, 69 yards. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now Fields. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 8-yard line.
Ready. Shot, 17.
Final play of the half, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a give to Herbert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scout.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
In motion right is Mingo. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Young going to move him around. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, the kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow it. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Young to throw it. That is caught past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We So let's see what this is about.
Ready,
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Young now. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark from 13 yards out. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Will they continue to try and push the ball downfield after one play? It appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Fell, 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, Fields. And he fires one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Fields throwing again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Cornelius St. Brown, 54 yards. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running, on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Sanders, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Young. The Sanders has got it complete. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Here we go.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Young here, you can see changing the play. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Young on 3rd down. Open net, it's complete to Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And the throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. And now an audible here into something else. 2nd down, back to Sanders. Pushing his way through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now a carry for Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Young quickly to the flat. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, they go back to Herbert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the 1st down.
Herbert powering up the middle. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago! Chase Claypool, 69 yards. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
6, 7.
Young to throw. Flush to his right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Young. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Young. They'll roll him out right. They'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, back.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, green.
Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here we go. First and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Second and goal from inside the 5. Once again with Sanders. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One last shot for Young. And he is into the end zone. No flags. And there may be a play away from winning the football game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here we go.
And one last throw here for Fields. And it's incomplete. So their final